Have you ever been absolutely exhausted after a long day on the trail? Crawl into your tent and then just lay there. Your back hurts, your shoulders hurt, you're cold, but not cold enough to panic and go home, but just cold enough to not be able to sleep. Over 30 years of backpacking, I've been there, more times than I care to admit. And what's worse is that most of the times it wasn't because I didn't try to go ultralight. It's because I went ultralight too fast, without understanding what really matters for sleep. Today I want to walk you through 7 ultralight sleep system mistakes that most every beginner makes. And yes, I've made every single one of these myself. This is a big one. When people first start going ultralight, they look at their sleep pad and think, oh, I'll just go with this really small foam pad. It's light, cheap, and it's simple. I did this, and I know a lot of us do that. But here's the problem. Your sleeping pad is at least half of your warmth. When you lay on your sleeping bag, the insulation underneath you ends up getting compressed and becomes useless. At that point, your pad is now what's helping you with your warmth underneath. Foam pads can be durable, simple, but they're not comfortable for most people, myself included. And they don't insulate like a good air pad can. A good insulated pad gives you more comfort, more warmth, and better sleep recovery. Ultralight doesn't mean uncomfortable. It means being efficient. And for most, going straight to foam is a step too far, too fast. This one gets a lot of people. You see a bag rated at 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and you think, oh, this is awesome. I can go out and sleep in temperatures down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's usually not true. Most temperature ratings fall into 3 categories. Comfort, this is the rating where most people actually sleep well. Then there's limit, this is where you'll probably survive, but you're gonna feel a little bit of cold. Then there's extreme, which just basically means you won't die. There are a lot of companies out there that only advertise the lowest number, not the comfort number. So when somebody buys a 20-degree quilt and takes it out in 20 degrees, then they're shocked when they freeze. Here's a rule of thumb I go by a lot. Buy for the comfort rating, not the marketing rating, especially if you sleep cold. And don't forget, your pad rating and your quilt rating work together. Even if you have a warm quilt, but it's on a cold pad, you're still gonna have a cold night. This is one of the most common ultralight traps. A 20-inch pad looks like a whole lot of weight savings. And on paper, they are. In reality, your arms end up falling off of the pad. Or side sleepers can't get your knee up high enough and keep it on the pad. You end up spending all night correcting your position. I've used narrow pads, and I still do on the occasion when I'm trying to go really ultralight or I'm fast packing, but I only do it when I know what I'm trading off. For most people, a wide pad gives better sleep. Better sleep then means better recovery, and better recovery means better miles on the trail the next day. Saving ounces doesn't matter if it ruins the next day. A lot of people will inflate their pad rock hard thinking firm equals support. But what actually happens? Pressure points in hips and shoulders, numb arms, and restless sleep. A proper inflated pad should let your hips sink slightly. Also let your shoulders sink in slightly. The goal isn't floating, it's alignment. Here's the trick. Inflate the pad fully and then let a little bit of air out until it feels forgiving, not soft. The warmth comes from R value, not the air pressure. Quilts are amazing, don't get me wrong. I love quilts, but quilts require skill, not just gear. A common beginner mistake is they ditch the sleeping bag, grab a quilt, and don't really understand pad straps or draft control. The results? Cold air ends up sneaking in every time you shift around. If you end up tossing and turning at night, which most of us do, you're gonna need proper strap placement, a quilt wide enough for your body, and awareness of how to move around inside of the quilt. Quilts will reward a good setup, but they'll punish a lazy one. I resisted this one for years. I told myself, I'll just use a stuff sack. I don't need a pillow, because that's not ultralight. Turns out, this was killing my sleep. Your neck and your head matter, especially if you're a side sleeper like I am. Most of the time you don't have enough clothes in your stuff sack to keep them from not flattening at night. And if all you're using is a cheap inflatable, it just feels like a balloon. Or if you use too small or too flat of a pillow, it ends up just causing neck strain. The sweet spot that I found here recently is use that inflatable pillow, but then pair it with a buff. Take the buff, slide it over the air pillow, which will make like a pillowcase. And then you can take one of your fleece or puffy jackets that you're not wearing when you're sleeping and stuff it in under the pillowcase in order to give you some cushion for that air pillow. A good pillow can weigh very little, and it can make a massive difference in your sleep at night. We've all done it. You get cold, so you put on your puffy jacket, or put on extra layers, or even bury your head into your sleeping bag. The problem with this? You end up sweating. Then moisture starts to build up, and the insulation starts to get damp. Then later at night, you end up being colder than before. Instead, use dedicated sleep layers. Vent your sleep system when you need to, and make sure you're planning on relying on your pad and your sleep systems, not emergency layering. Warmth should be stable, not improvised. Most ultralight sleep mistakes come from the same place: trying to save weight without understanding the system. Ultralight's about carrying less, but sleeping better, so you can hike stronger tomorrow. If you're new to ultralight, slow down. Learn what each piece actually does, then start trimming weight with intention. I've learned a lot of these lessons the hard way over the last 30 years, so hopefully you don't have to. And hopefully this was useful for you. Tell me in the comments below some of the mistakes that you've made when you went ultralight too fast. Because sharing the mistakes that we all make help others hopefully not have to make the same one.